Hello and welcome to everyone. In this lecture, we will start with a new unit, mobile transport and application layer. We will discuss about the traditional TCP, that is the conjectional control mechanism, conventional TCP and retransmission techniques. After that, we are going to discuss classical TCP improvements and support mobility, what enhancement to be done, and at last we are going to see performance enhancing process. We will see the introduction. It is related to the mobile ad hoc networks and the OSI models. That is the 7 layers, starts from physical layer to the application layer, and then we are going to discuss about TCP and UDP.
A mobile phone is an electronic device that permits users to make and receive calls and send text messages with other devices. And the mobile computing applications are it can be used to enable the business initiatives. Mobile computing applications such as wireless messaging and mobile e-commerce and mobile e-business applications. It has been used in traffic. During traveling in traffic, we require to know road situation and latest news. When you feel more stress in driving, then we can play music and other important broadcast data that are received through digital audio broadcasting. If we forget the road, then we can know our exact location with the help of global positioning system. In case if God's accident, then it can be informed to police and ambulance through an emergency call to the service provider, which help to improve the organization and time saving. Next, the emergency situation. To play a vital role in the medical sector, we can hire an ambulance with great quality wireless connection, and help of this can carry significant information about the injured persons. Only wireless networks of communication in natural disasters such as earthquakes, tsunami, flood, and in fire. The next, the mobile application can be used in business. As per the business point of view, the CEO help of this computing system can represent the presentation at the front of their clients, which it may clear their doubts by video conferencing for a certain topics without a delay in any time. Next, it can be used in credit card verification. The replacement of fixed networks can be done by the mobile application.
The next application will be the web access, that is outdoor internet access. Intelligent travel guide, update location can be obtained, and the information services for stock words and as well as nearest ATM centers. The mobile applications can be used to get disconnected operations such as file system, catching offline works, and the latest information from different mobile agents can also be obtained by using these mobile applications. The mobile applications can be used to get the World Wide Web and as well as the mobility. For example, the HTTP and HTML, both are designed for mobile applications. The HTTP designed for large bandwidth, low delay, and client server or request response communications. Example TCP, for example one to one connection or three-way handshake. The next will be the HTML. It is designed for the computers with high performance color, high resolution display. Typically, the web pages are optimized for design, not for communication. We'll see how the system is supported with World Wide Web. Initially, the mobile has been used for enhanced browsers, example for the client server support for mobility, and then the proxies. Different proxies will be supported by the mobile, the client proxy and as well as the network proxy. In the client proxy, it has been used for prefetching, caching, and offline use. The network proxy can be used to get adaptive content transformation for connections, and the enhanced users will also be supported by the mobile. Mobile has been designed to support for new protocol and as well as new languages. Example, wireless access protocol and wireless markup language. And the next we are going to see about WAP, that is wireless application protocol. It is a set of protocols which allows data exchange for mobile cellular system. That means one device to another device. It is device independent and as well as network independent. The device may be a mobile or it may be a laptop, and it has current constraints of wireless interface and as well as mobile devices. We will see the wireless interfacing constraints. It is less bandwidth, it has high latency and less stable connection. The mobile devices has less CPU power, the less memory or the storage, and it has a restricted power consumption and smaller displays. The next what we are going to see is why do we use WAP. The wireless networks and the phones have specific need and the specific requirements. The WAP enables any data transport, that is TCP or UDP or it may be USSD. The WAP architecture has several modular entity which together forms a fully complete internet entity. The WAP utilizes standard internet markup language XML. Finally, what we are going to conclude is the WAP provides the solution to the network operator, scalable, interoperable, reliable and efficient as well as the more secure. Next, we will see the WAP main features. It has browser, that is micro browser, similar to the existing web. The WAP, it uses markup language. Initially, it uses XML and then later on we are changing to HTML. WAP utilizes script language similar to JavaScript that is adapted to mobile devices. The WAP supports gateway, that is transition from wireless to the wired world. The WAP server will be a web origin server similar to the existing web server, and then the protocol layers in WAP will be transport layer, security layer and session layers. The last one will be the telephony application interfaces, that is the WAP is getting access to the telephony functions. Diagram, WAP architecture, it has a client which uses markup language, a gateway that has been supported with encoder and a script compiler, and then web server. In this WAP architecture, it has 5 layers, that is application layer, session layer, transaction layer and security layer. Last will be transport layer. As we seen the previously, it has 5 layers, starts from application layer, session layer, transaction layer, security layer and transport layer. These have different protocols and all these are supported by bearer services. We'll start with application layer. The application layer has a protocol, wireless application environment WAE, and includes WWW, that is internet and mobile telephony techniques. User interface, that is interacting with the outside world. It uses markup language WML and WTA. Uses micro browser, which is a piece of a software module, depends on hardware, memory and CPU. The next will be the session layer. It has a protocol called as WSP, wireless session protocol, and it makes the communication between the client and server. It exchanges encoded data, requirements and replies. It supports asynchronous transmission of data. The next will be the transaction layer. It uses a protocol WTP, that is wireless transaction protocol. The transaction layer has 3 classes of transaction services. First one, unreliable one-way requirements. Second one, reliable one-way requirements. Third one, reliable two-way requirement and reply transactions. The fourth layer will be the security layer, which uses W2LS as a protocol, that is wireless transport layer security protocol. That means whatever the data that has been transmitted can be provided with a security, data integrity, privacy, authentication, and denial of service. The last one, fifth layer, will be the transport layer. It uses a protocol called as WDP, wireless datagram protocol, which sends and receives messages through the bearer networks. The bearer networks will be GSM, CDMA, and so on things.